Okay. I know, it's been so long. It's been crazy. And I'm going to try to put this out there. Because I don't know how things are going to happen. I don't know. All right? There's been a lot of developments. And if you're connected to me through Facebook, you know that I had to go to Ray's house to tell her to her face that she's not allowed on my property. You need to not come to my fucking house again. Do not step foot in my house again,
Brian.
Ray.
I've not been in your house.
You have. I have you
What
on
are you
fucking
talking
recording.
about?
I have you on
recording.
recording. I fucking have you on recording. I have you on recording. I have you on recording. Do not come to my house again. Do not come to my house again. Yeah. For real. Yep. Because she's been there, to my knowledge, 4 times. Probably more, but that I know of, 4 times. Not only has this woman tainted almost all my memories, at least with my husband, she wants to taint my present, including my fucking home where I live. My fucking space. No matter what it's like, I hate it. Doesn't matter. It's my home. Mine. I pay for it. I worked for it. That's my fucking home with my children. And she thinks she's gonna fucking... I've been telling her, she of course ignores me, acts like I don't exist, so she can ignore me and do whatever she pleases and come to my home and have sex with my husband in our bathroom. Yeah. With my children there. I know it sounds crazy. Listen, I've got it on recording. She's real quiet because obviously they're hiding her from my children. But one of the times, okay, this is what happened. She was there on a Tuesday night, and then a Wednesday night. 2 nights in a row. So she must have spent the night at his friend's house. I don't know, but each time it's been the one night and then the second night. You know, I'll explain. So, and I noticed, because I thought, what I did was I set up this camera that he didn't know about. And I didn't get any visuals because I couldn't have the thing obvious. I probably could have gotten away with it at least the first time. But eventually he figured it out. You know, because I can't fucking learn to keep my mouth shut. I give myself away. But I think he would have found out anyways. Regardless, it doesn't matter. I thought, because I didn't go and listen to it all immediately, which I should have done, but I didn't. But it
in a quarter mile,
took me a little
slight
while.
right onto Sullivan Street.
Sorry, I'm going somewhere. I don't know where I'm going. And I found some weird things in the trash can that night. I thought he had jerked off. I really did. Because I heard some. I didn't realize what I was hearing. And because...
Slight right onto Sullivan Street.
Because they're trying to hide her, she's very quiet, so it's hard to hear. Not only that, they purposely...
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Rochester Street.
Put in some noise, like a video is playing, and the dryer, you know, to mask the noise. So unfortunately, some of it is hard to make out, but I can make out some of it very easily. And okay, so this is what happened. So Tuesday, I was at my sister's taking care of her and doing whatever. And then I think it was Wednesday night maybe. Wednesday I did the same thing, and I was listening to the camera and I thought he was jerking off, right? Yeah, it was Wednesday. So I called him, and then he realized
At the stop sign,
that I
turn
could-
left onto Rochester Street,
could
then
hear
turn
him,
right
that I
onto
must have
Market
been-
Street.
that I must have been listening. I tipped him off like an idiot. I can't help it, you guys. It's how I am. Shit. Okay, so I tipped him off, and then I didn't get any more recording. Okay.
At the light,
Then-
turn right onto Market Street.
What? Oh shoot, am I screwing up? Was it 4 times? God. Yeah, now I gotta think about it. I'm gonna have to look. Because now I'm getting confused. When did he shut the camera off?
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Constitutional Way.
Gosh. I'll have to look. Shit. Maybe it was 5 times then. Okay, it was the 23rd and then Wednesday. Then he shut the camera off. When did he shut the camera off, though? Oh my God. You guys, isn't that crazy? I'm still, my mind is reeling. Just the fact that she fucking had the gall to be in my home and doing that while I'm at work. What? Okay. So then there was the night that my husband shut the camera off.
Turn left onto Constitutional
And
Way.
made it obvious that he shut it off, then turned it back on. Because he tried getting into it too. I have footage of that. Of him like spending 45 minutes trying to get into that thing.
Continue for 5
He
miles.
wanted into it. And at that point, I didn't even know what I had recorded. But he wanted into it bad. He couldn't get into it, thank God. But he did figure out that he could shut it off. So he shut it off for one night and then turned it back on. So obviously she was there that night too. And the reason why I know that is because, shit. The reason I know that is the same type of trash.
Head northeast on Washington Street toward Elm Street, then turn right onto Elm Street. Turn right onto Church Street, then turn...
I'm not on Church Street. Hold on. And my phone's been hacked so badly. Badly. Like, just what you heard about the directions. Total wrong directions. Yeah. I really feel like people are trying to get me into a car wreck.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Indigo Hill Road.
And I will explain about that in another video. But, yep. So, I saw the same trash in the trash can when the camera was turned off. Obviously, right? Kind of obvious to me. Okay, now let's jump to the Saturday following. No, maybe it was 2 Saturdays. I don't know. Anyways, this past Saturday.
At the stop sign, turn right onto Indigo Hill Road.
Was it this past Saturday? Yeah, it was. I can't remember where I'm going again. Damn it!
In a quarter mile, turn...
My phone is a complete
At the
mess.
stop sign, turn left onto Green Street.
No, I don't think that's right. Isn't it? I don't know. Well, we'll see. Alright, so
Continue for 4 miles.
okay. Saturday night. I'm working. And I know I've talked about this before. People don't want to fucking believe it, but I'm being guided and I get downloads of psychic information. I wish I could control it. I can't control when it comes to me. It just comes to me when it comes to me. Oh, by the way, they've been fucking with my car too. And I posted a video of that. And in that video, you can hear this whisper saying, "Here you go." And I think they're saying to me, like, I'm I'm going to give you what you need. Needed proof, right? Because it's been years of him lying and gaslighting and calling me crazy and stuff and trying to get me hospitalized and shit. Know where I am. Okay. Look at this shit. All of these. Oh my God. Oh my God. It just look at this. Look at this. Holy shit. Wow. So, I felt like that was a sign. Anyways, I just get this download of info while I'm at work, smoking a cigarette, that he's with her. So I tried calling him. And he's not answering the phone. Not answering the phone. That's always an indication. Always. So I'm like, oh my God, he's with her. He's supposed to be with his kids right now. Wait a minute. Could barely hear the kids. So I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna go, because there might be an emergency. My kids are alone. So I drove up to where I knew Brian was supposedly working, right? He was supposedly working. But he wasn't answering the phone. So I drove up. He wasn't expecting me. He thought I was at work, wasn't gonna be there. Drove up stupidly again, give myself away, beeped the horn. I beeped the horn, because I'm pissed. Then I fucking go off to the side and get out. He comes running out of breath. This big light on his head. I'm like, why didn't you answer the phone? He said, I was on top of a ladder. So? You were on top of a ladder when you took pictures of the view and sent them to Ray and conversed with her in messages. So what? You're on top of a ladder? So what? Later on, he changed that and said he had no reception. But he did, though, because the phone rang. If he had no reception, it wouldn't have rang. It would have gone right to voicemail. Remember? That's how that works. Nope, I know what you were doing. And I was starting to search, right? He was calling me crazy, blah, blah, blah. So I was getting mad. He didn't want me to search. He's like, yeah, I didn't, because what would he have done? Nobody else was doing anything. Hoodie was standing there, not doing anything. Just letting me go where I wanted to. I don't think they would have stopped me. They couldn't have, anyways. Then call the cops on me. You know what I mean? You can't stop me. I should have done it. But I didn't. I had to go back to work, too. Didn't want to piss off my work. So whatever. Saturday night, I know he was there with her at his friend's house. Then, the next morning, I went to work. But I only had to clean. And he didn't know that. Because he just doesn't care enough to know my schedule. He doesn't. So he thought I was going to be gone all day. He had her at my house again. I had the camera in a different location. But even from the different room, I can hear her voice. I can hear them having sex. And I can hear him when I do get out of work. I'm like trying to call him and message him and ask him where he is. He's telling me he's in Old Orchard, but he's not. He's at home. And I can hear him sending his messages to me because he speaks them into the phone. I can hear him in my home sending me those messages that he was in Old Orchard. At a job, measuring, not getting paid for it. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. You would tell me you're unloading a truck, didn't get paid for that. That's bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, that's how shit works. No, it don't work that way. It don't, actually. But I'm like, it's Sunday. It's supposed to be your day with the kids. And I went, your truck wasn't in the driveway. So when it wasn't there either. That's why I called. He said he was in Old Orchard. He wasn't. He was home. I don't know where his truck was. He was hiding it. What the fuck? What would he have done if I just walked in? No idea. They would have gone out the back? I don't know. I don't know. Kind of wish I had done that. But whatever. He saw me because he said, your truck was just in and out. Your car was just in and out. They said? What did the kids call you?
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Central Avenue.
Whatever. Anyway, she was there, obviously. It was like noon. I said, so you've been spending half the day with the kids home alone. And by the way, the kids were home alone the night before, so he was...
At the light, turn left onto Central
I
Avenue.
want to know really how many times he left our children home alone so he could go fuck that old woman. Because I'm telling you guys, he can't get enough of that woman. He can't get enough sex with that old woman. And it's crazy to me. Because I've only known him to be someone who can't...
Continue on Central Avenue for half a mile.
He couldn't have sex with me the night before and then the next day. But he can do that with her. Easily. Why would you marry someone that doesn't even attract you that way? And why can't you just admit what you like? You can don't. It's not the kids, because I told you you can be with the kids while I'm at work. Then, just like you were before. Remember, you were at her house all the time. You can do that. Just, you can admit, this is where I want to be. This is what I like. This is what I love. Not you, Marissa. Okay, you can't help who you love. Okay, go be there. You can still, be with the kids when I'm working. It'll work out. Why can't you do that? I don't know. Does it want me to have anyone else? I don't know. I can't figure it out. Don't know. But for some reason, he staunchly refuses to do that. Staunchly. I've got him recorded. Staunchly denying. But I've got you recorded, though. Still denying it? But I got you recorded. That's when your options to lie go away, because you can't, because you've been recorded. Right? She's doing the same thing. What are you talking about? What am I talking about? Bitch, I've got you recorded. So you know what she did? And I'm glad she did this, you guys. Can't tell you how glad I am. Because I'm actually being treated like I'm an actual person who exists. Finally, I exist in Ray's world. Fucking bitch. Can you imagine someone in her home that she didn't want to know? I was telling her, you can't come in, you better fucking not step foot in my house again. And she did it anyways. She thought she could. I don't have to listen to Marissa. I'm not obligated to do anything his wife asks me to do. That's my home. I can come in her home if I want to and fuck her husband in her home if I want to. So that's why I had to go to her door and say to her face,
in 800 feet, slight left to stay on Central Avenue.
So I knew. She heard me and she fucking understood. You're not allowed on my property. Can't ignore me. Pretend I'm not there and still do what I've told you can't do. No.
At the light, slight left to stay on Central Avenue.
That's my home. That's my children's home, who you've been fucking stealing from for how long? And you think you're just gonna go
in a quarter mile,
waltz in
slight
there
right to stay on Central Avenue.
whenever you choose? No, I don't allow cockroaches, nasty bugs, ugh, gross, home-wrecking thieves. You stole from these children and you're gonna fucking go in their home and steal the morning that their father's supposed to devote to them away from them, right under their noses in their own home. That's what you did. You fucking cockroach. So anyways, she served me harassment papers.
Slight right to stay on Central Avenue, then continue straight to stay on Central Avenue.
She did. So, I've got a little bit of time.
Continue straight to stay on Central Avenue, then you will arrive at your destination.
I'm going to prepare everything that I have that shows this woman.
You have arrived.
Woman was told, I haven't arrived nowhere. This woman was told since May of 2023 to get the fuck out of my life, and has refused to even acknowledge me as a person and not listen. She's not listened to my demands. She won't. And my husband's lying about it. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Because he has to fucking decide. Because he can't have me and he can't have her. He can't have both. I will not let that happen. And why she would, I told her, I said, you know, I sent her a video. I said, if I was you, I would have asked him, why can't Marissa know, though? Like, she knows. So why can't she know? Why can't we just tell her, hun, you know? But she doesn't dare to stand up to him. Because she didn't want to lose him, you know, she's desperate. But this is what they would do. I'm not kidding you. This is what I heard. And I knew this happened. It's so weird, the psychic shit. I told Brian, I'm like, some shit I send to her, it's mean, and I bet it makes her cry. And I would love to hear her crying. Guess what I got to hear? Yep. They're talking about me. She's crying, whatever. Well, first, okay, so Brian starts playing a recording that he recorded of me that I didn't know about. And we're arguing. He's lying to me as usual. I'm arguing with his lying. And he's lying. And he's like, this is what he says. Look at her. Talking about me. So he's showing Ray the recording he made of me. Now he's torturing me with his lies. I even hear him say to her, come here, like, come here, come close to me, let me touch you. While they're watching me. And then she's crying and everything. Can't understand what she's saying. I will try my hardest, though. I'm not done, you know, trying to get that sound. So, all I do is I hear him say, listen, I love you. And she says, I love you too. And then they start having sex. Right after they're watching me being tortured by him. And to me, it just, when I saw her face to face, which actually was the morning she was at my house. I didn't know that yet. But once I saw her face to face, I realized why because I was asking, why does he have to shit on me so much to her? You know what I mean? Why did he do that? And I get it now. She clearly was insecure about her looks and her age. And because compared to me, I'm telling you, and I know I'm not no beauty queen. Compared to this bitch, I am. So no wonder. And I had been telling him, you used me as a stepping stool for her to boost herself up on to. That's what you did to me. And you did that because she was insecure. Because she's disgusting. She's old, ugly, nasty. Gross. Ugh. Gross. I'm telling you, anyone in their right mind would be like, what the fuck? When they look at me and look at her and say, what the fuck is he think? What? Yeah. And I said to her, if you don't think that his friends make fun of you behind your back, keep fooling yourself. And I'm serious. They have to. They have to. Whatever. I don't care. I'm going to be as mean as fucking possible for what they've done to me. For what they have fucking done to me and my children for how fucking long. If I hadn't recorded him, it would still be happening today. I'm telling you. Like when I said there'd be a gun to my head and he'd let me die, 100%. He'd be happy to do that. He would. Okay, so I know this is a lot. But I'm putting this out there now. Without even any backup. I'll get to that later. Because I need to fix my phone situation. He's trying to delete evidence. He's already deleted messages. All the messages that I sent myself from his phone to me with all of their messages, he's deleted them. So I need to get on this. And then I need to prepare for our court date because I want to... I can agree to leave her absolutely alone as long as I know she's going to do the same for me. Me and my family, including Brian. If Brian wants her, by all means, you go have her, honey, but you're divorcing me first. Yep, you're going to be appropriate. You're going to do it the right way. You're not going to keep me prisoner and hold me prisoner in this marriage and be giving your best to her. No, you're going to divorce me and free me. And then you can go have what you want. That's it. That's the only way. That's the only way. So, if that's what you want, that's what you gotta do. So, this restraining order, whatever, I want it to include my whole family, including my husband, and if he wants to be with her, he has to divorce me and leave me. That's how it should be. Then I can be free to move on and da-da-da. You know, which obviously is going to happen anyways. I mean, I don't know. He had me devoted, true, supportive, you know, whatever. He just took advantage of me, and I obviously couldn't please him the way he really wanted to be pleased, but he didn't even tell me, like, he didn't give me a chance. I never had a chance. We can get into that later. But yeah, I know this is like, when I say I ain't got no normal life, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. This ain't normal. It is not your average run-of-the-mill betrayal, cheating situation, affair situation. Not even close. It's not. So, I gotta decide some things. But right now, concentrating on fixing this hacking situation, saving my evidence and proof, and preparing for our court date, which is November 3rd, 2025, in Portland. Can hardly wait. I've been telling her I want my day in court with you, and I'm gonna get it. Yep, it's great. Okay, whoa. Till next time. Okay, this is a different day, and I still haven't uploaded anything, and it's been, oh my God, a nightmare as far as this phone situation. Because obviously the majority of my proof and my evidence of what Brian has been doing and is still doing to me is on my phone. And because he's my husband, he had my Apple ID and password. So he had access to my account. And I've been learning this as I go along. It's insane, you guys, what you can do on an iPhone. Like, they have Braille settings. Yeah, did you know that? It's incredible. But, yeah, what they use, I guess it's a VPN. I can't remember what that stands for. But VPN, trust certificate, that kind of stuff. And they used an Apple Vision Pro. If you haven't heard of that, what it is like a headset, kind of like an Oculus, but it's an Apple Vision Pro, and they start at around $3,500. Yeah, they're expensive. But what you can do with them, one thing you can do is you log on with your Apple ID password, and you can control your phone through the Apple Vision Pro. You can do that. And they did that to my phone. The reason I say he obviously got some help from someone, because I know he did not know half the shit that this person has been able to do. I mean, making commands, like, if I try to reset settings, if I hit that button, then a list of commands will be performed because of what they wrote, this code that they wrote. I don't know, man. It's wacky. And these accessibility settings that allow them to get into my photos and get into my messages, and that he did manage to delete some messages. He deleted, you want to know what messages he deleted? Oh man. So obvious, right? He deleted all the messages that I had sent myself from Brian's phone of Ray's and his messages. Yeah, those messages. Which he can't send to me anymore because he deleted all those messages on his phone. But yeah, I had sent pictures of each one on his phone and then sent them to my phone. Those messages. He deleted those messages. Yep. I mean, you can't get any more obvious. You know, he's saying has nothing to do with him. Absolutely nothing to do with him. He has no idea. He would never want to do this to me. He would never want to put me through this because it's been torture and torment. Like, really torturing me 24/7 for weeks now. Yep. I know it's him. He's tracking me and tracing me because he doesn't want me to catch him with Ray. So he has to see where I'm at, right? And I told him before, no, you can't do that anymore. That isn't allowed because you haven't been able to prove that what you're saying is true, that you had no affair. So until you can prove until you have some proof, you can't trace me. No, that's not allowed. But he has to be able to trace me because he needs to know if I'm drawing close so he can, stop doing what he's doing with Ray or whatever. Yeah, seriously. I'm not shitting you. That's the truth. So he's figured out a way to do that. Yeah. Using this new information that I don't know. I think I know which buddy of his has given him all this knowledge that he's using to trace me, track me. Yep. And I can tell it's him, and I'll tell you how. First of all, I did notice the mirroring thing. You can mirror someone's phone, and what that is you get on a device and you mirror their phone so you can see everything they're doing. You can see what they're seeing on their phone. It's like a mirror. He was doing that from Brody's Roku on Brody's TV. It wasn't Brody. It was Brian, right? He was the only one. Obvious. And then the other way I can tell when he's doing it now, because on our messages, when he's on my phone tracing me or tracking me, his messages will not say delivered or read. They say nothing. They say nothing at all. Just blank. So every time he's accessing my phone's location, his messages won't say delivered. So I can tell when he's tracking me. He still says, it's not me, 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 it's not me. But it is you. It is. Mm-hmm. Not only that, the iPhone that I used as the camera for that Alfred camera, he was on there. And it was his email. I found his email connected to it. He was trying to stop me from getting into the footage. Seriously. Like, I was going to my sister's, and for, I don't know, a good 45 minutes, he was trying to... I'm not kidding. This is crazy, but it sounds weird. He was on the phone, remotely, trying to stop me from getting internet access. And he didn't want me to see what was on that camera, what was recorded. But I got in. I managed to, after like 40 minutes of fighting with him, which he says it wasn't him, but the connections had his new email. Brian Shane 6321 or something, 631. Yeah, it was him, obviously. And what I found, yeah, she's been there more than I even thought. So I got a different recording device because he fucked that camera up. I can't use that phone anymore to record, but that's okay. So I got something different. This isn't on a phone. This footage isn't on a phone. It's just audio, but it's very clear. Crystal clear of them. Yeah, this is what he does. He puts the kids to bed real fast. I don't know when she was there, when she got there. But you can tell he's trying to get the kids in bed, quickly. And then immediately he's in the bathroom having sex with Ray. Doesn't even wait for them to fall asleep. Nope, because probably short on time. I was working and probably only had an hour or two, so there was no time to waste. Yeah, he got them in bed, went into the bathroom, and had sex with Ray in my bathroom again. And I got it recorded. And you can hear it. He did have the dryer on and everything, just like he did the last time, but this recorder doesn't really pick up on that. So there's no denying it now. And guess what? You think he's going to admit it? Nope. That's how little he cares about me. I got to show you guys our back and forth. I think you're like a cold-blooded killer. Because you have literally no feelings at all about how I feel right now. I mean, honey, you made fun of me with her. You recorded me, and then you showed her and said, look at her, about me. You mocked me and made fun of me with her. Then you had sex with her. And I know that. I heard you doing it. And you're not bothered, but you don't care. You just don't care. You sit there and say, have a good night. What? Huh? Whoa. I don't think I'm safe. No one could be safe with that. Knowing this person's lying to you. I'm lying to you. Yep. I'm lying to you. Even though I know you know the truth, I'm still gonna lie. Like, you're not safe with a person like that. Who's supposed to be your partner, your defense, and your protector? No. Okay. He's trying to erase my evidence. I feel like he's trying to erase me. She always acted like I don't exist. I send her messages. She reads them, but she never responds. She acts like I don't exist. I can go to Marissa's home. She's telling me I can't. I can ignore her. I can pretend she's not even there and do as I please in her home. That's how she acts. Like I don't even exist. I'm a unicorn. But I do exist, honey. I do. And you can't ignore me. And you can't be in my home when my children are there. That's my home. I pay for that home. That's my home. You can't be there. You can't pretend I'm not there and still go in my home. You can't do that. You can't. So I had to go to her house and, tell her that to her face and whatever. I'm gonna have. Hopefully the judge can play this recording in the courtroom, and she won't be able to say, I haven't said a word to this woman. You're in my house, fucking husband. My kid's right in the next room. That's what you're doing. And you're not allowed to do that. It's my home. What the fuck? Okay. So, I have a feeling, because she knows I have this. So, I feel like she's not going to be there on court day. I just feel like she's not. I hope I'm wrong. But y'all will know.